docked in the anchorage on the mainland Mexico coast outside the beach town of Chacala, we began to feel at home. And as we all do with our homes wherever you live, you want to take care of your oasis and are constantly looking to make your life more efficient, more sustainable, more aesthetically pleasing, and more functional. Or is that just us? And with a lot of fun had in previous days climbing through the jungles to witness breathtaking sunsets from here, we contemplated putting some effort into working on our home or picking up anchor and continuing south. When we are not called to a certain decision, we find that looking to nature can help guide you. If you could speak whale, what would you say they were communicating with us? There are so many answers in nature if you slow down and listen. In our fast-paced society, it is easy to miss. But when you step away from the rat race to slow down, you may start to hear the guidance. And you don't need a vacation to amplify the calls. Wherever you are, you can hear the whispers in the wind. You may see it in the swaying trees. Or potentially a pesky bug is the faint indicator trying to tell you something. When witnessing the spectacle of the whales, at first glance, it appeared the whales were inviting us to veer south with them. But as we continued to watch their wondrous, playful, and majestic movement, they eventually spin around and playfully swim back to Chacala together. So I challenge you all right now, take a breath with me through your nose. Take a deep breath in. And then open your mouth and let it go. When you feel lost, not sure what will come next, step outside and listen. We took the messages of the whales as our answer to stay and create more vibrant memories right here. And to finally put some more effort into continuously building our home on Alivo, slowing down our speedy endeavor south. For yes, we still have a lot of preparations for our crossing to French Polynesia, but rushing does not get you places faster. You can actually propel faster forward when you first pause to enjoy the blessing you are currently in.
We have been here long enough. We have started projects again. Today I have been trying to do this little solar panel project and actually get all the holes drilled so that I can sew it on top of the Dodger. And here it is. I put some of my own rivets through there. They're not super sturdy, but it just kind of held it together enough so I could drill the holes through both of them and have them match up. Malvina is down there cleaning the bottom of the boat, so that's what that sound is. And all these wires kind of tucked in there pretty nicely, and we'll get to sewing that through. We're going to use the little speedy stitcher that we use for the sail repair. The next project of the day, since I need her to do that with me, is to repair this piece of junk that broke. Stupid West Marine swim step. You know, neither of us are very heavy, and it broke after like 3 times using it. So that sucks, but what I'm gonna do is replace this all with stainless steel. I have some 90s, so hopefully I can do a 90 there. Yeah?
I have a new one.
Where'd you put them?
Underneath the sink.
Okay. She went through a whole sponge already, working hard.
I think it has a hole.
All right.
Can't leave you out of this. Seamstress Malvina back in action. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I love the setup. So we're in Chacala, beautiful view, and I decided to set up the sewing machine right here, and then I have my pedal just down here, so I can still sit up here as I go. Now, what are we sewing today? You guys want to check it out? Let's look at this side that has not been done yet. So I got some material to cover up these jerry cans, and just to protect them from the sun, protect them from really realizing what they are so no one will try to steal them. And check out this side. This end does not look as great as the end we'll be seeing a little bit more often. Right, because we're always sitting in the cockpit looking forward, so that side looks pretty great. I'm pretty proud. So all I really did was just put some Velcro here. Everyone kind of sewed the end of it, and then there is going to be a line that wraps around the outside to kind of hug it and make sure that it never flies away. And on the other side, the reason why it looks a little funky is since this is the side that will be really blasted with a lot of wind, I ended up putting a double Velcro just in case. So that is why it kind of looks a little funny there, but that's all right. So one done. Now the other side left to go. I have completed the jerry can covers. This is how they kind of ended up being. We got Velcro, and so it's super easy. This whole thing just pulls off in one, and we still have this line to keep it secured. And then with the extra material, I made these little jib sheet bags because the other ones got pretty torn up. That sail cover that I was using just was in pretty terrible conditions, and it was like ripping at the very bottom. And so yeah, made some new ones, very similar production, just Velcro, but Connor just helped me put some buttons on. This is kind of how it all looked. I kind of flipped it inside out and sewed the inside of it, the edges. I sewed the very top to kind of keep this from fraying, and then my glorious job of just getting those Velcros on, I just went back and forth so many times just in case. And then Connor got these cool little buttons for canvas for marine work, so now it has little buttons. Cool. While I've been doing that, Connor has been continuing his solar project. He has riveted all of the 4 panels now together.
Rivet them together just to kind of hold them in place. I might end up drilling out some of those rivets, and then we're just going to use the sail repair thread to sew it onto the top of the Dodger.
We've just been kind of slow with it because we're realizing the Speedy Stitch does put a pretty nice hole in it, and you know, it is our Dodger. It keeps us dry and warm, and we're thinking the panels will still keep the moisture off, so it's going to be low probability of the water actually getting through those little holes.
Luckily they're all kind of sloped, so they won't really, the water won't pool up there.
Yeah.
And, I think we should be
I think we'll be good. So we're going to start the sewing projects. A lot of you asked, can you guys start doing projects in more remote and tropical places? So here we are in the jungles of Chacala, super green, and we got a little bit of clouds today, which is really nice. Nice for us, not nice for solar though.
Well, we're doing it pretty well actually. This looks like a nice stitch up top here. It's all fairly tight.
Will you point to it?
And all along here. And the Dodger's kind of sucking up to the panel, which is what I hoped would happen. Malvina's on the inside, kind of pressing the Dodger up so it kind of stays tight.
Yeah, we're using the Speedy Stitcher.
Yeah, but I drilled all these 1/8" holes through the panel already yesterday.
Yeah, he put all these little holes, so now he's using the Speedy Stitcher. I don't know how you do this by yourself, but he's poking it through. And I'm on this side. This is how the inside looks. Gosh, see? Look at this Dodger. I cleaned it and already it's like a little specky. All right, but back to business. So Connor, go ahead. He's gonna poke through my, hopefully not stabbing my fingers, and then he pulls it back. And I'm on the inside. I'm gonna take the end of our line, thread it through that, pull that all the way through. So it kind of looks like, there we go. All right, so now I'm gonna pull it and then it comes all the way through, okay? And then I normally would do this with 2 hands, but I know about there he's gonna push it through, so go ahead, poke it, and then he pulls it back to make that little loop. I'm gonna put it in. Well, it's hard to film and do it at the same time, and then he's gonna pull it back once I keep it tight.
Good.
Boom chakalaka, yeah. All right, we're gonna do that all the way to the end. I'm so sore. Here is the finale of our solar panel. So the reason why Connor riveted all these holes is so the stitching can come through all these holes and can be super secure. So he did it all around the panels, and as you can tell, we layered the panels, so now these 2 are connected, and it kind of keeps going down the line where they're all connected. So this is the finale here. Super, we didn't do this end because we did want to save this to be able to use that little hook there. This is final project. And so it utilizes all this Dodger space that we have not been using, is now being utilized, all that sunshine. And then this is how it looks like from underneath. So this is where you saw a stitching, that's that line. And it kind of goes all along. And so we are pretty proud of that because we definitely were a little nervous it was gonna just really take away from the inside of the Dodger and look kind of funny from the inside, but it all came together. Our jib sheets are nice and proud, sitting up on the bow there, protecting our jib sheets and our jerry can covers. We still have a lot to share of all the adventures we've been on to get to where we are right now, but we're currently in La Cruz de Guanacaste. It is about just on the north side of Banderas Bay, just outside of Puerto Vallarta, where we have a slip. Connor's working currently to take all of the things off the davits because we're going to take the davits down and finally get those fixed. So we got a slip here and we are slowly plugging away, fixing the davits, provisioning, and ultimately getting prepared to cross the big old Pacific Ocean to French Polynesia. So La Cruz offers a ton of incredible seminars, so we are soaking up all the knowledge Mike has been putting on from PV Sailing, so we're super appreciative for all this wisdom that we are just trying to gather up, and really happy that we came back here after all the craziness that we will show you that has happened the first time we came to La Cruz. So now we're back feeling good, feeling fresh, and doing a lot of prep. So lots of videos to show you before we get to this point, but hope you enjoyed our solar project, and hopefully that can help you kind of boost up your solar on your boat, protect your jerry cans, and protect your lines. Bye guys. If you love watching our videos and feel like contributing to our journey, here's our Venmo. Whether it's buying us a beer, maybe a honeymoon gift, or helping to make Alivo an even more seaworthy vessel than she already is, all donations are truly appreciated and not taken lightly. Or if you feel like subscribing to our Patreon, check the link in the description below. Now make it a great day, and thanks for watching.
That's it. So, the